What's going on, guys? JayDYGO, and today we're actually here with the combo and test hand video for Pure Snake Eyes. You guys absolutely crushed that like goal I'd set on the profile, and we did super well. Currently with the list, I am 12 with 1 tie. I haven't lost technically, so it's still fine. The deck is super strong, super resilient. I have changed a few things you may see when I go through the deck, when I shuffle, or when I'm looking for a card through the combo, but nonetheless, this deck is still super fun. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into the combos. Now, before we jump into the combos, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm doing super well so far with YouTube. I'm happy to get back on the grind. The content is coming. We're getting some videos and ideas set up. But yeah, I'm super excited and hope you guys are too. So let's jump in. Okay, so for the first combo, it's going to be a 1-card combo with Snake Eye Ash. This is normally the combo I set up going first, the standard combo that everybody should know. I do this a little bit different than most other plays, so you may see a few differences in the line, but nonetheless, this is still the same exact line, just with a few different variables, and I'll explain why I do what I do also. So of course, we're going to go ahead and normal summon Snake Eye Ash. Effect, we're going to add Poplar. And then, if I can find Poplar. There it is. Poplar, when it's added, effect to special itself. Go ahead and use Poplar's effect to then add you a Snake Eye spell or trap. And from here, we are going to be adding Divine Temple of the Snake Eye. This makes this combo anti-Nibiru, or if they do Nibiru, you still play and you haven't lost anything, which is great. Activate Divine Temple. Use its effect already to go ahead and spell and trap a Snake Eye Flamebirds Dragon. And the reason we do that is because you nib, the temple will trigger and you'll be able to revive 2 level 1s. So you'll be able to just keep playing no matter what. So from here, we go ahead and link off Poplar, make Link Rebo. Poplar effect, whenever it's sent to the graveyard, can target a fire in your graveyard and just put it in your spell and trap. So as of right now, it's by itself, so target Poplar. Use Snake Eye Ash effect, sending itself and another face-up card you have to special a Snake Eye from your hand or your deck. You don't want it to be in your hand, of course, but if it happens, it's not the worst thing in the world. But of course in the deck is a lot better. Go ahead and special summon Snake Eye Oak. Oak on summon will target a fire level 1 in your grave or your banished to revive it or add back to your hand. For here, we're going to revive it and we're going to target Snake Eye Ash in this combo. Technically, it doesn't matter, but as long as you just get a level 1 fire back off of this, you're fine. Go ahead and activate Snake Eye Oak. It's going to have the same effect as Snake Eye Ash, where you can send 2 face-up cards, including itself, special a Snake Eye from your hand or your deck. Of course, you prefer the deck. And you're going to bring out the second Flamebirds Dragon. Here we are. So, as of right here, they need to nib you, pretty much. If they don't nib you, you're just going to extend no matter what. So even if, let me show you the combo. So go ahead and link these 2 off. Make IP Masquerena. And then Flamebirds Dragon will trigger in the grave. You're going to revive 2 level 1 fires. Can be either of the 3, but I always just bring back Ash and Oak. And then link 3 here for Promethean Princess. Here we are. Now, if they decide to nib you here, that's actually not the worst thing in the world, because then Flamebirds Dragon will still summon itself. So in the situation where they go ahead and nib you before you can activate Princess, right? And we're going to be using the Smart TCG Field Center as our nib token, so make sure you guys check them out. Our sponsors for the team by nature here, so super awesome. Has a thing on the back so you can pull up an app, your Neuron, or anything you want. That way you just have instant to go. But yeah, so let's say they nib you here, right? Trigger Divine Temple, special Flamebirds Dragon, and then use Flamebirds Dragon, target the IP. And you're still good to play. You just pass to your opponent, you can make SP Little Knight, anything on their turn, and just kind of rebuild the board and have follow-up anyway. But again, this is off 1 card, so you still have 4 cards in hand. You can have talents, you can check their hand, whatever. But going back to the combo, let's say they didn't nib you, right? Leave that there, and we had these 2 left on field. Promethean Princess will revive the Flamebirds. Remember, it doesn't target. Flamebirds does, though. Flamebirds target the IP Masquerena, put it in your spell and trap. Link off your Oak and your Princess, and make your Amblo Whale. And that is the standard combo there. So this is the way I like to play it. Of course, other YouTubers and you guys can have a different way to play it. But the reason I like keeping the Flamebirds Dragon, as I explained, is if they wait till the very end. As you can see, I don't have any Omnigates off of this 1-card combo. So let's say they nib here, they take these 2 off the field. This will still trigger, and you can summon Flamebirds. You'll still have IP Masquerena, and like I said a second ago, you can just make SP, rebuild your board, and recur for the next turn. So that's why I like leaving a body left no matter what. It does feel weird, but again, you can just do it on your opponent's turn too. So let's say we pass, right? Pass, in draw phase, we'll go Flamebirds, target IP, special it. We'll go standby, main phase, they proceed to do something. You can go ahead and chain IP here, And what I normally like to do is link these 3 off, which always confuses some folks, like of why I do the Ambler Whale. But I go ahead and make Appaloosa for 3 negates, and then let them resolve on a new chain. Flamebridge Dragon will revive. Always bring back your Oak and your Ash. And then you're going to go Chainlink 1 Oak, target your Poplar to revive. Snake-Eye Ash to add. And then that protects, of course, if they want to negate anything or like try to keep monsters from doing stuff. But then you're going to go ahead Snake-Eye Ash. So sometimes I like adding Kirakara. That way, if they try to kill you, they need to kill you this turn. Or if not, you just have follow-up and you can wipe their board potentially. Most of the time, you can also add Snake-Eye Ash. That way, you have a guaranteed follow-up and you're not worried about, like, you know, if they can wipe the board, you have instant follow-up to start playing again and just crack their board through. But yeah, either one of these is fine. If you want, you can even add Jet Synchron if you know you're going to be able to come back and just make formula and kind of do fun stuff on your turn again. But usually I add the Snake-Eye Ash, but sometimes Kirakara is a really scary play too. So add Snake-Eye Ash, then Oak will revive the Poplar. Poplar effect will then add you a Snake-Eye Spell or Trap. And then normally here, I like to go ahead and then add the Original Sinful, Subversion Snake-Eye. That way you can spell and trap one of their monsters on your turn. If you haven't had access or already have access to Subversion, you can go ahead and add like Original Sinful Spoils to Snake-Eye. You can add the other Temple just so you have another monster in the spell and trap. But yeah, other than that, it's, you know, up to you what you want to do. And this is crazy here too, because so this is at 24 attack. You have these. I usually put them in defense, that way if they somehow manage to sneak more damage, I'm not just gonna like randomly die. But yeah, they move the battle phase, try to kill the Appaloosa early. You can wait until battle phase, go Link Karibo, tribute the Poplar, new chain. Poplar will spell and trap itself. Like, oh, okay, cool. Well, now Appaloosa won't die. This is a little glare here, sorry guys. Appaloosa won't die. They'll go to main phase 2, whatever. Or they do trigger this. You can tribute the app. They try to kill Appaloosa, they go for Link Karibo. You can either let them kill the Link Karibo, so instead of using the effect, let it kill the Link Karibo, and then Ambler Whale will be able to non-target pop a card on their side, which is perfect. Or, you know, you can use it so you don't take damage. Either way, usually I kind of like let them hit it, and they're like, why didn't you do the effect? And then, bam, just kill it with Ambler Whale, just pop something on their side. But yeah, so that's pretty much the combo there. Again, that was off 1 card, so you have a lot more advantage just ready for you. And again, you haven't even activated Temple on their turn yet, so if they normal special again, you can go like Temple, revive Flamebridge, and then you still have Promethean Princess live in grave too. So you can always target this or any of the small ones, revive, pop a card, like a monster on their side, and you just kind of keep playing. Like there's a lot of interruptions just through this. But yeah, so that's the normal way I do my follow-up board, or my going first board. But yeah, if you guys have different lines, feel free to do it. Again, I mainly leave the Flamebridge or whatever left in the spell and trap just to avoid Nibiru at the very, very end. But yeah, so that's the first combo. Let's move to the second one. So for the second combo, this is going to be the exact same board, but you're going to end with an Omni Negate with Borreload Savage. So pretty much you just need any way to get Dio Bellstar, or Dio Bellstar of course, and Snake-Eye Ash. This kind of guarantees you the extra play and the fact you have an Omni Negate, which makes it even stronger. You can also play it greedy. If you use Jet Synchron's Grave Effect to revive, you can also make Formula, and you can make a Baron on their turn if you'd like, or you can set up the other way and just have continuous like interaction and just follow up. But yeah, let's jump into it. So we're going to go ahead and normal summon Snake-Eye Ash, Ash Effect. So a lot of this combo is going to look similar to the first one, but again, it's just going to deviate on what you want to do. Add Poplar, Poplar Effect, Special itself, Poplar Effect to add. We're going to add Divine Temple again, of course. And again, this is also still like anti-Nibiru. Like they have to choose where they want to nib you, or if they just want to hold a card in their hand and have it be dead pretty much. Temple Effect will spell and trap you a Flamebridge Dragon, of course. And depends on like what you do too. Like it doesn't always have to be Flamebridge Dragon with Divine Temple. Like if you brick really bad and you don't even have access to the other stuff, but you can get to Ash. I've won a game where I pretty much just activated Temple, set Ash, and just put back row. Because this just does so much in your opponent's turn. You can just add this, special this, add, have follow-up, and just kind of see what they do afterwards. But yeah, so we spell and trap the Flamebridge Dragon here. Go ahead and link off the Poplar. Make Link Karibo, Poplar Effect the spell trap itself. From here, we'll special Dio Bellstar, sending the Poplar to grave. You can send Poplar or Link Karibo. Either one's fine, because they're both going to be in the grave very soon. But if you guys haven't been keeping up with summons, we are at 4 summons right now, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. And right here on Summon Dio Bellstar will set you the Original Sinful Spoil. So this is pretty much where you make your opponent decide, like, do they want to wait here? Do they want to wait for the Savage summon? Do they just want to try to see if they have, like, multiple hand traps to bait everything through? Or if they can break your follow-up board, you know? Like, you're putting a lot of pressure on your opponent here. Go ahead and activate Original Sinful Spoil Snake Eye, send your Link Karibo, and we'll special summon out Jet Synchron. Alright, so, if you guys haven't seen this combo line or haven't played against this yet, you don't really have a good spot to nib as of right now, unless you open like Imperm as well, I guess, for the Savage. But if you nib here, Temple will activate, summon Flame Birch, you make the full board. We're gonna go ahead and synchro the 1 and the 7 for Savage. So here too, so Savage on summon will target the Link Karibo to give it a negate. If they nib here, well, you just already have an extra body in grave, you're fine. Again, the token will summon, Flame Birch will come out. So there's not really a good time unless they, you know, want to like let me equip, right? Like let me equip and they go Nibiru, Chain, Imperm, Chain, Savage, right? But again, I just like if they do that, they're wasting 2 hand traps on 1 interaction, and you still play like you still make the board like, and then you have Jet Revival as well. So this is just a crazy board here. And then you just kind of do the rest of the combo. Go ahead and use Activate Snake Eye Ash, send itself and Link Karibo. You're going to special summon Snake Eye Oak from your deck or your hand, and you know, if you unfortunately open it. Oak will then target level 1 fire, can be any of this seriously. So we're going to do a few different ones. We're going to go Snake Eye Ash here, and then you're going to go ahead and use Snake Eye Oak's effect. You can set itself and the Flame Birch now, because now you have the Savage negate, so they have to open up pretty much like Imperm and a nib to really stop you, but if they want to waste 2 for the interaction, that's totally fine. Because if they decide to nib here too, again, Flame Birch just went to grave, you have 2 level 1 fires and you just do it again. This deck is just crazy for it. But here, you're going to special summon Flame Birch from your deck now. And you can choose to activate the Flame Birch if you want. I choose not to here, because again, if they nib like now, it's like too late. So you have to get more advantage before the nib drops, before they like, and then you just have plays, you know? Like, I'm just rambling, but you see what I mean. Link these 2 off here for IP Masquerena. Flame Birch trigger here. Gonna revive 2 level 1s. And you can do this. If you'd like, you can revive the Jet Synchron here, make Formula, and you can still make Promethean Princess. So let's do this. Let me do the standard line first, and we can come back to this spot, and we can do the Synchro stuff. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Link these off for Promethean Princess. Promethean Princess will revive the Flame Birch Dragon. We'll go for the pretty one. Flame Birch Dragon will target the IP Masquerena. Spell and trap it. And from here, you can either use these 2, go straight into Ambler Whale, or if you'd like to not waste the Ash, you can revive the Jet Synchron here and use itself and Princess to make Ambler Whale, but again, like there's not really a point there to do. So from there, you just kind of go Ash, Promethean Princess, make Ambler Whale, and that's kind of the board there. That was 2 cards, and then you have 3 cards in hand. So, and you have follow-up in the grave, and you will turn on, and on your opponent's turn, you'll have plays to do. But let's take it back to where we had IP Masquerena, Ash, and Oak, right? I'm gonna put these here. I think I had it exactly like this. Oh, and then Princess, of course, not out yet. So you can definitely change the lineup a little bit if you want to get the extra draw power, and then it just depends on what you want to do, because afterwards you can either put the IP Masquerena in the Spell and Trap or the Formula to go in the Baron. But again, either way is completely fine. It's just what you want to do. So from here, we can go ahead and activate Jet Synchron effect, pitching a card from our hand, which is way over here now, sorry, and revive the Jet Synchron. You can go ahead and synchro these 2 for Formula. And this is the blank card I'm going to grab. Add that to our hand, still. Got 3 cards now. You can then go ahead and link the Formula and the IP. The fact that it's generic is insane, that you can make Promethean Princess just with generic materials. And then you do the rest of the stuff again. You just revive Flame Birch, and again, Flame Birch can target either the IP or the Formula Synchron, so you can either do a link play into Appaloosa and other options there, or you can revive Formula Synchron, special it, if you burn the negate with Savage, or if you can special it here, make Baron, revive 2 bodies, and kind of keep playing like that. It just really depends up to you. So since we did IP Masquerena on the last one, let's do Formula Synchron. Alright, and then you just link those 2 off, Ambler Whale, and this is your board here. 2 cards still, you added an extra card off the discard, so you didn't even lose anything. And then you have a quick sync on your opponent's turn, and then follow up and destruction on your opponent's turn. So let's see how it plays out. It's going to pass to our opponent, draw phase, Flame Birch will revive Formula Synchron. We go standby, main, and they do something. We can go ahead and chain Formula Synchron, synchro these two off, make our Baron Defleur. Everything resolves. New chain, Flame Birch Dragon will revive 2 level 1 fires. We'll go for Ash, and we'll go for Oak. Oak can either revive Poplar or add it back to hand, or revive Jet, or get Jet and put it back to hand. Either one's completely fine. I usually like doing Poplar though, that way I have guaranteed follow-up. But yeah, sorry. It doesn't matter which chain here, because, you know, this is a combo video. But then Ash will add, and since we did add another Ash, let's just mess around with Kirakara this time, right? Yep, there's that. You can go ahead, and then if they proceed to move the battle or whatever, you can use Link Karibo, tribute this. That summons, then Poplar will spell and trap itself. And so this is still on field, which is the problem, right? We just need to get it off the field somehow. So let them go into battle. This time we can tribute it and avoid the damage. Alright, cool, whatever. They try to bait these negates, right? Let's say these negates have been used. So that's 2 negates. They summon something. You go Princess, pop this, summon itself, pop the other monster. That gets here. They somehow destroy this by card effect again. Banish that, pop again. Like, you just have so much to do. Like, there was just so much follow-up. We didn't even add off Poplar Summon. So if we didn't add there and we kind of messed around, then normal or special another body, we can use Divine Temple, special to Poplar. Poplar will then add us here, so you can add this, you can add Divine Temple again. Doesn't matter, like, this deck just had so much recursion resilience. It's perfect. So that was the Synchro line there. That's combo number 2, and let's move on to the last combo. Alright guys, for the last combo I'm going to show you guys, it's a combo I think everybody playing Fire is going to need to know this format. It is a 1-card OTK combo. Lucas Sacco first introduced it, I believe. He may not have been, but this is where I first saw it, so big shout out to him. Also big thanks to him, because that's the combo that helped me win so many games. But yeah, so if you're going second, you can do the OTK. This is Ash with 5 other cards in hand, because you're going to draw your 6th card, of course. But this is just bonkers. So if you have like called by talents, you can just keep hand ripping them if they try to interrupt you. Sorry, hand rip, negate, like ban or something. But it's just a strong combo. So let's do it. I'm going to normal summon Ash. Ash will add Poplar. Again, most of these combos will start off very similarly, but again, different lines will have different impacts. Poplar effect, special itself, then we'll add. And again, so we were talking about, this is going second, right? So you can either add Subversion, or you can add Divine Temple if you believe they have Nib in hand still. That way you can still push for the OTK, but if you do this, you can start breaking the board apart. As long as you leave one monster on their side of the field, you can do the OTK. So, for this one, let's add Subversion, that way we can clear the board. We can go ahead and link Poplar off. I'm going to just set Subversion this way, that way I know it's my hand. Link for Link Karibo. Poplar effect will spell and trap itself. Ash will send itself in Poplar the special Oak from deck. Oak effect will target Ash to revive. Oak effect will send itself and Link Karibo to summon Flamebridge from deck. Here we are. Link these 2 off here. Make your IP Masquerena. We'll go Flamebridge effect to revive 2 level 1 fires. Doesn't matter which one. Link these 2 off now for your Promethean Princess. Promethean Princess will revive a fire. You're going to revive Flamebridge, of course. And then again, so if you guys didn't know, Flamebridge doesn't have to just target your graveyard or your field. It can revive and target your stuff in your opponent's graveyard and field also. So again, if we're breaking the board, Flamebridge can just push another monster into their spell and trap zone. This can do it also, so you just have multiple ways to make sure you're clearing the board. But again, you want to leave one monster, that way we can actually destroy an OTK. So from here, we're going to link these 2 off now. And it's not Ambler Whale you're going for, you're going to go straight into Raging Phoenix here. Now, it's not going to stay on the field very long as of right now. Oh, let's move it here because of the glare. Raging Phoenix gets immediately linked off for Zelantis. And this is a crazy card. Zelantis is going to use its effect, banish your monsters and your opponent's monsters, but then you get to revive them. So, you get to go ahead and go Zelantis, Flamebridge. Make sure you guys leave these 2 zones cleared, and you revive your opponent's monster. You can also revive them in face down defense position if you need to. I'm gonna put this over here because it's too glary. If you need to, that way they don't have any like effects on summon or like when they are flip face up or whatever, you're fine. Not flip face up, but yeah, with a resummon they don't get like another negate, anything like that, so this is perfect. And because a monster is special summoned to your opponent's side, you can activate Princess, target your Flamebridge and their monster, destroy them, revive Princess to one of these 2 zones here, Then Raging Phoenix triggers because a fire monster you control was destroyed. It revives itself, and it gains the attack of what was destroyed. So it gained 3k, and you have lethal on board. And yeah, so you have lethal damage on board here. If you move the battle, you even have Zelantis' effect, because there's 2 monsters that are co-linked, these Promethean Princess and Zelantis. You have a 2-card like pop also. So you just have so much destruction, so much power just right here to kill your opponent. Alright, so those are the 3 combos I feel are super strong for this deck. I feel like everyone needs to know the OTK line with this deck. I like the first combo because that's the way I set up the board, and that's how I kind of understood the deck a little bit, to see the interactions. The second combo is super, super strong. Get 2 Omni Negates, get the follow-up, and you just have so much to do on your opponent's turn that it's just insane. But yeah, that's it for the combos, guys. Let's move on to the test hands. Alright, start. First test hand. Ash Blossom. Silvera. Poplar, not the greatest, but alright. Divine Temple, okay. And Bonfire. Oh, okay, yeah, this hand's crazy. So, this does lose the draw pretty quick, but if you can avoid it, you're fine. So, from here, we're gonna go ahead and just activate Temple, start it off. Temple will then spell and trap us a Flameburge. I'm gonna try to play under Droll as much as I can, just like on the aspect that I assume everyone's main decking it. So, Flameburge. And then from here, all I need to do is just add 1 card, so they don't have Ash, but they try to draw me afterwards, it's completely fine, because I'll have Bonfire for follow-up. Normal summon Poplar. If they don't Veiler it, don't Imperm it, whatever, or Ash it, I'm free to go here. I guess if they Ash it, I should be fine, because I'll just add another Poplar. I won't get the effect, of course, but I'll have 2 bodies. Poplar effect. So, assuming this goes through, we go ahead and add... where are you? Sinful Spoils, original Sinful Spoils, Snake Eye. I don't know why I said it like that, but whatever. And then from here, you're going to go ahead and link off Poplar. Link Karibo. Poplar effect will spell and trap itself. These are my hand. I just put that in the grave. Guys, like, that's how much I didn't need the rest of these cards. So yeah, go ahead and activate Sinful Spoils, send the Poplar. Gonna summon Oak this time from our deck. Oak's revive Poplar. Then we're gonna use Oak's effects in itself and link Karibo. Flameburge Dragon. Again, still under nib, like still nib proof if they want to do that, because we'll just have Flameburge again. So it's pretty nice here. Link these 2. Now IP. Flameburge will revive 2 level 1 fires. Luckily we had 2 level 1 fires. Go this route. Princess revive Flameburge. Flameburge target IP. Make Ambler Whale. And that's a pretty resilient board. And that's under... Let's like if let's say they drolled me right on the Poplar for some reason, like that's completely fine. Like I was completely set off of that. Yeah, I just needed the 1 ad to go through, and then I have Silvera, Bonfire, and Ash Blossom for an interruption, and then of course the interaction on their turn. But yeah, so pass to my opponent, draw phase. This comes out, they do something. We're gonna go ahead and link either all 3, or I can just do these 2 for SP, Little Knight. Either one's completely fine. I link all 3 of these for either Appaloosa, which I can do right there for 3 negates, and then use Flameburge. Or if they had a monster that's pretty crucial to their combo, I can just wait. If I know, it depends on your matchup, of course, and I can just make Underworld Goddess instead. Just kind of nuke the board, or negate the board at that time too, and then bring everything else back. So yeah, hey, first hand, let's say like under Droll, not too bad. Opened up like very awkwardly, but still, like that was a pretty good combo. Like that was pretty much the first combo I showed off. Alright, let's move on to test hand number 2. Alright, so for the second test hand here, let's see. Ash Blossom again, Diva All-Star, that's always good. Divine Temple again, Seeker, and Emperor. Okay, so yeah, we're fine, like 100%. Sorry, I don't know why I stuttered so hard. Draw phase, wanted just to play around Droll. That way they also don't know if you like already had it or not, unless you like want to pitch the Star. But it's just I always like doing it just to ensure the extra card because I can get it later and get this in the grave. Okay, stand by a main. Star can pitch Star. Star will set the original Sinful Spoil. Where are you? Here we are. And that kind of leads into your full line. Like, you can just kind of work off that. Go ahead and activate Divine Temple. Honestly, I should have activated this first, I believe. That way I kind of like set up the play, but at the same time, like if they thought I was going to be on Rescue Ace, I can just kind of wait on that too. And it just depends on like what you want to do. Set those over here. Not going to be too glary. Kind of. I'm going to put them on their side, I guess. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and activate Original Sinful Spoils, send Diabell Star. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, so let's do the temple first. I'm kind of speeding those for some reason. Alright. Sorry. So we're going to use that to put Flameburge. Now you use Sinful Spoils, send Diabell Star for cost. Summon Snake Eye Ash. Ash effect on summon will add. Poplar on summon will then, or sorry, on effect to add to summon. Poplar on summon will then add. So you can either add Subversion Snake Eye now, or what I like to do is add Dramatic Chase, and that way you just kind of guarantee the follow-up, or you can get to Engrave and just put a Diabell Star, Dispel, and Trap. It's nice because that way you can set up Silvera and have a permanent negate set up too. So we'll add Dramatic Chase here, because I don't need the Temple this time. Link the Poplar, Link Rebo, Poplar effect, Ash effect, summon Oak from deck. Oak will target Ash or either the 1 level 1s. Revive. Oak effects hits off and Link Rebo. Summon Flameburge Dragon. Oop. Yeah, so this is pretty much the exact same combo. Like, we just had a different starter to go to it. IP Masquerade, Flameburge will trigger. 2 level 1s. Do that in IP. Make Promethean Princess. Promethean Princess will revive Flameburge. Flameburge will target IP. And you make Ambler Wheel. Alright, but now we have some other cards in our hands too, right? Like we have Dramatic Chase. We can go ahead and activate this if we want, or we can just set it on our opponent's, or set it now, and our opponent's turn we can just flip it. But we also have Imperm that we'll set, so we have another interruption, and of course our Ash Blossom here. Yeah, so on our opponent's turn, we can go Flameburge to revive IP, make Appaloosa, make SP, Underworld Goddess, what you need to do. We can then activate this too, the Spell and Trap our other Diabell Star that's in the deck. So what I'd like to do though is if I can wait till the very, very end to activate that, that way I can trigger both effects immediately and they don't have to like, you know, know about it. We can go Dramatic Chase, put Diabell Star, then banish Dramatic Chase, summon the Diabell Star will then set Silvera. And then you pretty much just go ahead and have the negate ready, you know? Like, your opponent's going to do something, you just have a way to permanently stop that card on the field forever. So, it's pretty great there. But, guys, I think that's going to be it for the video. It's been more of a long one, but I hope you guys enjoyed the rambling. Hopefully I was more in-depth with it so you guys can understand, like, my thinking process and, like, you know, how the cards are going to work and perform for you. But, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I want to get more content done this year, so I'm hoping I'm on a good track right now, but I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.